Alright, good people, welcome back. On this video, I want to talk about the history of Google and more. Right, a lot of times when we have to do something, we have to learn something, we have to go to Google, right? Who's Google, right? We didn't know Google existed for a long period of time until we actually knew Google existed. Then we started using it, right? Now that we use it and it's always effective, that's kind of our go-to place. If we have a question of something, we'll type how to blank, right? Or what's the best way to blank? And Google will tell you or give you some advice, right? And I did research this week, and I wanted to kind of keep things along the same theme with if you were just beginning, if you're just starting out with whatever it is you want to do. Let's say you wanted to start a business, or maybe you wanted to write a book, or maybe you wanted to learn a new language, whatever that is for you. There are processes and there are places you can go that will help you in the beginning. Like, you don't need an advanced course right at the start. You need a course that you can learn the basics from. Like if you're going to learn English, for instance, you would need to know the alphabets first before you would learn the words, right? There's a process there. So your first thing wouldn't be to go learn all the words that are 12 and 13 letters. You would need to know the 26 alphabets first, and then you would start to make words out of those, right? It's like doing anything else that you don't know anything about. You have to start from the beginning, right? Phase one, that's where you would start. So this week, I just finished a video about the computer, right? This video is about Google and a few other places. There are more videos on tap that are in line with that same process, the same understanding of I'm trying to tie all this together so it will make sense to you, right? And it will over time, right? Initially, sometimes things don't make sense because you're so new to it. And it's the reason I like to share these types of videos is because you have to pass a certain point before you get comfortable with it, right? And that's not like day 3. Nope. It's not like day 23. Nope. You have to really put some time in. That's why it needs to be something that you like. I keep reiterating that. If you like what you're doing, it's not work. Like if you like your job, it's not work to you. You just make money there. You go there, but it's not like the other people in your environment are saying, ooh, I can't stand this job. I would wish I had another job or wish this and that, right? It's not like that for you. And you're okay with that. And that's cool as it can be. But you want to have like a side something that you can grow yourself, something that you can put your stamp on. This is yours, right? And nobody can take it away from you. Even when you die, you can pass it on to your next generation. That's doable with an online business. That's doable with a business, period. But you have to have a business. You can't be working for somebody else and pass that job on to someone else. So I'm going to go over a little bit of the history of Google. I'm not going to take too long on this video because, you know, Google hadn't been around that long, right? It says Google was founded in 1998. Did you know that? 1998. This is 2018. How many years is that? For my geniuses out there. Google was founded by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, B-R-I-N, while they were PhD students at Stanford in California. Now, together they own about 14% of its shares and control 56% of the stockholders' voting power through super voting stock. It says, what is the full name of Google? Do you know? Well, Google actually doesn't have a full name form officially. The word originated from a misspelling of the word Googol, Google, which means a very huge number. The number 1 followed by 100s. Now, that's a large number. if you think about that. But I read somewhere that Google is an acronym for Global Organization of Oriented Group Language of Earth. Now that's a mouthful, right? Global Organization of Oriented Group Language of Earth. What is the full name of the internet? Any idea? See, that's an acronym, right? The internet. If that's the acronym, each one of those letters stand for something, right? Well, according to this, internet, it means interconnected network. That's it. A connection of all computers to a central network. Internet. Makes sense, right? Now, the full form of the internet is international network. Since the internet refers to global network that connects with computers across the globe, the name international network is appropriate. Now, what is the full name of Wi-Fi? Have you ever heard of Wi-Fi? The name was, however, never officially wireless fidelity. Nevertheless, the Wi-Fi Alliance was also called the Wireless Fidelity Alliance Incorporation in some publications, and the IEEE's own websites has stated Wi-Fi is a short name for wireless fidelity. So all these terms go in line with the computer. All these terms go in line with the internet. All this, these systems and processes go together with the computer, with technology. And that's where we are today in the world. We are in a technological world. So it behooves people to pick up a few things here and now about that, right? Now continuing, it says, what is the full name of the computer? Nevertheless, there is a hypothetical full form of computer which is said to be common operating machine, particularly used for trade, education, and research. Computer is essentially derived from the word compute, which basically means calculate. Now, have you ever heard of the term HTTP? What is the form of that? What does that mean? Well, you probably know that, right? I'm glad you do. That means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It provides a standard for web browsers that allow users to exchange information from the World Wide Web. Most of the websites use this protocol for accessing any file or page. And you know that, right? HTTP. What does that mean? Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Good, good, okay. Now, who was the woman who invented Wi-Fi? Wait a minute. A woman invented Wi-Fi? I didn't know that. Did you know that? Yes. Hedy Lamarr, born Hedwig Eva Marie Kessler, November 9th, 1914. She died January 19th, 2000. Was an Austrian-born American film actress and inventor. What was the main search engine before Google? Any ideas? The web crawler Spider was deactivated in December of 2001. Yahoo, 1994, reborn through 2002. Before Google, before Alta Vista, there was Yahoo. Despite all the changes in the search space over the years, Yahoo has remained one of the most popular search destinations on the web. Now see, this information is very useful to somebody, and that somebody is me, because a lot of this I didn't know. So as I'm talking to clients, or as I'm talking to people who want to be clients, then I can reference some of the things that I've learned through these videos, through creating these videos and sharing these videos. And it also helps in my speaking, because I speak as a revenue. From time to time, I'll go from place to place and I'll speak. But I charge to speak. And speaking is something that I like to do, because you reach people on an individual basis. You get to see them, they get to see you, right? Most times, unless you're doing a webinar or something. You know, it just depends on the mode or the modality that you're using. A lot of times, if you're having a podcast show, they can see you too, because they're a video podcast, right? And that's a good way to get the word out about what you do also. Okay, continuing on. There are usually said to be 3 categories of networks. The first is called LAN, L-A-N. It means local area network. The second, MAN, metropolitan area network. And finally, we have WAN, W-A-N, wide area network. Those are the 3 categories of networks. Now, what was the first website? Any idea? Well, the first web page went live on August 6, 1991. It was dedicated to information on the World Wide Web project and was made by Tim Berners-Lee. It ran on a Next computer at a European organization for nuclear research. And finally, what was the first search engine ever created? The first few hundred websites began in 1993, and most of them were at colleges, but long before most of them existed came Archie. The first search engine created was Archie, created in 1990 by Alan Emtage, E-M-T-A-G-E, a student at McGill University in Montreal. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, now I do, right? See, that's how this game works. This is a game, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get in the game. You can get in the game and you'll be criticized just like I'm criticized, and you'll love it. You'll be complimented just like I'm complimented, and you'll love it. And you'll understand how the game is played. And you'll be able to position yourself as an expert in your field, which is what you want to be. You want to be considered an expert in your field. Now, my expertise is in personal development and helping people set up an online business. But because I'm creating this video series, and this video series is so intense, so expansive, it's 200 videos, right? I have to go through a lot of content, because I have to talk about things that are just not in line with what I do, but I'm also learning along the way. You see, I'm creating a process for you to follow, so that if you decide to do this, you can just click this video and play back and just put you in my position, and there you have it, right? End result, which is what you want. You want that to be positive, and you want to be able to generate a profit. So you want to structure your system so that it can become an income for you, right? Because this is a business. It's not just a game. It's a serious business that will change your life if you choose to embark on this journey. My name is Larry James. My company is SpeakerLarry.com, and don't forget to share these videos, like these videos, and I'll see you on the next video.